Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Marcy, and I wanted to talk about the situation with Lil Duval and his interview on The Breakfast Club a few days ago and the backlash that he is facing. So it all started on The Breakfast Club. He was being interviewed and he was asked if he had had sex with someone in about 4 months into the relationship, and he found out that the person was or used to be a man. How would he react or how would he feel? And basically, Lil Duval said that he would kill the person. All right, y'all, take a listen.
After 4 months, you had sex, and she said, Duval.
This might sound messed up, and I don't care. She died. I can't deal with that.
That's a hate crime.
I can't do that. No, you manipulated me to believe in this thing. My mind, I'm gay now.
So after Lil Duval made this statement, that put The Breakfast Club in some heated ass hot water. So Charlamagne the God was actually at Politicon doing a speaking engagement, and he was protested by some transgender women, some very heated transgender women, I might add.
We are not a joke. Trans people are not a joke. Trans people are not a joke. Just the other day, Charlamagne the God let Lil Duval talk about killing black trans women. No, just the other day, Charlamagne the God let Lil Duval.
We are not a joke. 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 Charlamagne the God, you messed with the wrong one.
Tell us what you think about that.
Black men have been complicit in the reinforcement of trans love, and black trans lives matter too. Get your, don't touch me.
That the Breakfast Club allowed to talk about black.
All right, so then after all of that, of course, The Breakfast Club had to, let it be known that they don't stand behind Lil Duval on what he said. They don't condone it. And in fact, they were actually against it. Well, TMZ caught up with Lil Duval, and he wasn't backing down from shit. He wasn't recanting. He was standing by what he said. So this is what he had to say to TMZ.
I'm trying to figure out, do y'all see why did I say what I said? Like, what made me say that? I said that because they were saying taking away someone's power of choice, and that's what you did. When you take away somebody's power of choice, it should be criminal. And you don't know what it'll do to somebody psychologically. I don't got no problem with transgender. I ain't got no problem with gay people. I got a problem with somebody trying to take something from me. I'm in my own mind. I say what I feel. I say what's on my mind and how they take it, because if they taking what else going on, that's on them, because this is only about one situation, which the situation was what would I do if I found out somebody was a man that I thought was a woman, that didn't tell me she was a woman. That's all that is. Now all that other stuff they put on there, that's on their own. That's on themselves.
I'm trying to help you see that no one in this society is going to tolerate you saying that you would retaliate with murder.
That's psychological damage. I went crazy right then, I guess, because that's what that made me do. That's what that made me say.
All right, y'all. Now, as usual, I got something to say. All right, so first of all, keep in mind, for those of y'all who don't know, Lil Duval's sister is gay, okay? Now, when he said that he doesn't have anything against the gays and the transgenders, I believe him. I don't think he has anything against them. I think it's just like he said. If he lays down with a motherfucker and he turns around and find out that woman used to be a man, he's going to have a problem with the situation. Now, why did he have to go and say that? Because that's how the fuck he feels. Now, I don't condone hate crimes, and I do not condone killing somebody because of their sexual orientation or their skin color and whatnot. I'm just saying that I can honestly understand the emotion. I can honestly understand the emotion that he's speaking about. I mean, because he's not saying that he hates these people. He's basically saying that he doesn't like the idea of feeling deceived. And that's exactly what that would be, is this deception. Nobody likes deception. But just because he's saying that he would kill the person, I'm not going to sit up here and get up in arms about it. And not being funny to any, gay or transgender person out there, but that's honestly how a lot of men would feel. I mean, that's why there is a situation now within the transgender community where they're getting killed behind stuff. That's why they always say, you know, make sure you tell people. And I notice when I see a transgender being interviewed, they'll ask the interviewer will ask them like, hey, do you tell people? Do your partners know? You know what I'm saying? Because that's important. That's very important. Nobody wants to feel deceived. And I think it's more so when it's a man who is now a woman. I don't see people getting upset when it is a woman turned man. You see, I don't see women getting upset like, oh, you used to be a woman, well, why didn't you tell me? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't think it's really as severe. I don't know. I don't think people really get upset. I think it's more so when it's a man turned woman, because I think it's the idea of a man feeling like he's had sex with someone that was once a man. It's like Lil Duval was saying. He was like, oh my gosh, he said, I'm gay now. Like, oh my gosh, you know. And I think that is his prerogative to feel that way. Like I said, I don't condone killing nobody. I'm just saying he has the right to feel how he feels. He has the right. And I just feel like a lot of times we get up in arms about shit when people are just being honest. And the fact that he's not backing down, it doesn't make him a hater of the LGBT community. I think it's just, he's just being honest. That's how he feels. And he has every right to, just like a gay person has the right to feel how they feel, just like a transgender has the right to feel how they feel. That's just like, I cannot agree with a certain lifestyle, but that doesn't mean that I want to kill the person. Like, I may not agree with a drug dealer's lifestyle, but does that mean I hate the drug dealer? No, it does not. A drug dealer may not agree with my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So people have the right to disagree. I don't think that any disrespect should be in place when people don't agree. I think a lot of times we as people, or especially on the internet, people start name calling and trying to be disrespectful just because a person doesn't share the same beliefs and ideologies as them. But, or especially when it's a belief that's not so popular. Just like people were up in arms about people voting for Trump. I mean, you know, people were going crazy. I saw a video where people were like beating up people because they voted for Trump. Like, that shit is ridiculous. People have the right to vote for who they want to vote for. People have the right to live the lifestyle that they want to live, whether you agree with it or not. So I don't think that there is anything wrong with him not backing down from his statement. He's being honest, and he's really just like, look, this is how I feel. And like I said, there are a lot of men who feel the way he feels. That's why there is a situation now where they're finding transgender women, you know, turning up in rivers and shit. Like, you know, I watched the show Fatal Attraction, and I've seen a couple of episodes where a transgender woman, when the straight man found out that, you know, she was a transgender and that she used to be a man, he went nuts and killed her. I mean, that makes a man, especially a straight man, a heterosexual macho man, that makes a man feel some type of way. That, like I said, that deception is what they can't handle. And in a moment of passion and in a moment of anger, you don't know what people will do. You know, when it comes to anger, hurt, humiliation, feeling deceived and those type of emotions, I mean, you don't know how a person is going to react. That's why it's best not to put a person in those situations to where they will feel any of those emotions, because you don't know how they're going to react. So, I mean, that's really my take on it. Like I said, I don't condone violence at all. I mean, I'm not a person who lives a violent life. I don't live a drama-filled life. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone none of that mess. But I'm just saying I can understand the emotion in which I can understand the emotion in which Lil Duval is coming from. So yeah, it's just rough. All I got to say is, at the end of the day, if people be more honest, you know, we won't have to deal with shit like this. You feel me? So, all right, that's my take on it. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Miss Marcy. Remember to like and subscribe and share this video. All right, y'all, till next time, peace.